Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Championship game. Taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Powell on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
touchdown! Van Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Kittle catching the slant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, this 1st half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On the return is Powell. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
Play action. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Akers again, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Mitchell. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Bryson Hopkins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the 50, it's Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Rams offense now. They get set and head back onto the field.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Garoppolo now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Muscles him off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Stafford, and his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Garoppolo.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Garoppolo on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sean Robinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down with Akers. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment. And certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Rams are Super Bowl bound as champions of the NFC. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.